Studies Session 9. The Needs Theory of Personality of Abraham Maslow. Introduction. The aim of this study session is to expose you to yet another school of thought on personality formation. This school of theory, which seems to be the most popular, even in management, bases its argument on why and how people are motivated to be what they want to be. It is this desire that predominates the person at any point in time, and so directs his or her personality. That personality is formed through motivation to meet certain needs or goals set by the individual. When you have studied this session, you should be able to 1. Point out what motivates behavior, and 2. Explain the stages or categories of human needs and explain why people become disturbed in their personality if one of the stages is not satisfied. Needs theory of personality. Abraham Maslow belongs to the humanistic school of thought. He sees human beings as well-integrated creatures whose behaviors are goal-oriented. In his research, he was interested in studying normal individuals rather than neurotics and psychotics, as done by some psychologists. Maslow believes that man can use his free will to develop his potentials optimally if the right atmosphere is created. Scores, 1981, describes Maslow's theory as one with a strong sense of confidence and trust in the human ability to shape our own positive and constructive growth. Specifically, Maslow's theory is premised on the assumption that observed human behavior is a function of underlying motives or goals. He sees basic needs as the force that propels humans to engage in particular activities or behaviors. According to Onyehalu, 1987, there are 5 assumptions that Maslow personality theory are built upon. These are: 1. That man and most organisms are permanently wanting or needy. 2. That total satisfaction is almost impossible. 3. That these needs are graded by the organisms in their order of importance. 4. That as soon as a more urgent and pressing need is satisfied, another higher need immediately emerges, assumes utmost importance, and automatically becomes the active determinant or organizer of behavior. And 5. That a currently satisfied need becomes unimportant and underestimated by the organism and no longer controls and dominates behavior. Maslow, 1943, identified 7 very important needs in human beings, and these are arranged in a hierarchy according to the order of urgency. These needs are structured in such a way that only one can be motivating at any point in time. At that point, behavior is geared towards gratifying that need. It is also noteworthy that behavior, if the need that is motivating at point is not gratified, and then it is not possible to move on to the next levels of need in the hierarchy. The 7 identified needs are physiological needs, safety needs, love and affection needs, achievement needs, self-esteem needs, aesthetic needs, and self-actualization needs. Physiological need. These are at the bottom of the ladder and are considered to be lower level needs. They are biological in nature, and when they are motivating, other needs become relatively unimportant until the physiological needs are satisfied. These needs, essential for the survival of the human organism, are food, water, oxygen, sex, and elimination of waste products in the body. An example of how dominating the physiological needs can be is seen in a hungry man. All his capacities are simply directed towards hunger satisfaction, his intelligence, memory, habit. Dreams are all preoccupied with food and strategies for securing it. Safety needs. Following the satisfaction of the physiological needs, safety needs become motivating. All the talents, energy, and resources are directed towards satisfying these safety needs. These needs include self-preservation and security, which are felt by both the young and the old, infant inclusive. Safety needs in children are demonstrated when faced with particular perceived threatening situations, like when they get lost, separated temporarily from their parents, encounter strangers, or unfamiliar situations or tasks. Adult needs for safety are manifested in their quest for a peaceful environment, devoid of danger like crime, assault, murder, war, and political instability. According to Maslow, safety needs are dramatized in emergencies like war, disease, natural disasters, anarchy, and the like. Love needs. The next need in order of importance after the satisfaction of safety is the love or belongingness need. When this is activated, it becomes the all-dominating goal that must be attained. Every other need pales into insignificance while all efforts are directed towards the gratification of the belongingness need. Specifically, this need has to do with the desire to make friends and maintain cordial relationships, and where this is not satisfactorily gratified, it may result in maladjustment in the individual. Attachment needs. Maslow sees these as the human desire for great personal strength, for adequacy, confidence, and for independence and freedom. Gratification of the achievement need can be measured by the level of respect an individual enjoys from other people based on his demonstration of real capacity. Onyehalu, 1987, concludes that it is probably the achievement need that motivates and fuels human curiosity and continuing human struggles for knowledge. Self-esteem needs. Self-esteem need is a strong desire for recognition, reputation, and attention, feeling of importance, and the desire to be appreciated by the society. Perceived adequate gratification of this need gives way to feelings of self-confidence and high self-esteem, while inadequate satisfaction leads to feelings of inferiority, weakness, and helplessness. Aesthetic needs. This is the need for beauty, decency, and orderliness. The manifestation of this need can be seen from the huge investment made on interior and exterior decorations of private homes and public institutions. Self-actualization needs. This is the highest point in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. According to Maslow, people aspire towards rare height and eminence. They desire to be innovative, breaking new grounds, and generally bringing about new order. Maslow sees self-actualization as a unique sense of self-fulfillment, which implies doing what one is fitted for. People feel self-actualized when they have successfully developed and applied their talents and potentials effectively in any field of human endeavor. Maslow's assessment techniques. Maslow utilized a variety of research techniques in arriving at his personality assessment technique. He used the Rorschach test, Murray's thematic apperception test, free association, and in-depth interviews to assess his clients. Maslow's assessment procedures are fraught with ambiguities and imprecision, and this led to the development of a more valid and reliable measure of self-actualization called Personality Orientation Inventory, POI. Study session summary. In this study session, We examined Abraham Maslow's needs theory belonged to the humanistic school of thought. We stated that he identified 7 needs as physiological, safety, love and affection, achievement, self-esteem, aesthetic, and self-actualization needs. End of study session 9. Thank you for listening.